5 bold predictions for Aaron Judge in 2026 fantasy baseball. The question is whether Judge can maintain MVP-level dominance or face continued durability issues. Okay, there can only be 2 reasons that you are reading this. 1. You have Aaron Judge in a keeper or dynasty league, and you want to get some trash-talking data points to crush your league mates at the draft. 2. You want to identify the right price to pay for Aaron Judge this year. If you are in a draft league with standard categories, Judge is arguably the number 1 or 2 pick in every league, depending on the league's rules surrounding Shohei Ohtani. Aaron Judge has had 2 of the best offensive seasons back-to-back, hitting more than 50 home runs in each season. In those same 2 years, Ohtani has been better with 50-plus home runs in each of the last 2 seasons and 59 stolen bases in 2024. The Yankees slugger enters the new season at age 33. Let's examine his trends as associated with age like we did for Ohtani to see if we can invest more than our league mates to get one of the 2 best hitters in baseball. Prediction 1. Judge regresses slightly to below 45 HRs. Injuries happen. I have said it before, and this is not the last time you will read it. Father Time is undefeated. Judge is now 33 years old and has not had injury concerns since 2023, but that has to be in your mind. Players who get older are more likely to have minor injuries keep them out of the lineup. He had a hip flexor issue in 2025 that barely kept him out of the lineup and has never had 3 500-plus at-bat seasons in a row, so that would break this year. Many teams will cycle older players through their DH position. That is not possible with Giancarlo, Don't Call Me Mike Stanton still on the roster. Yankee Stadium power boost is still there. Judge will hear "All Rise" many times in 2026 with the jet stream going to right field in Yankee Stadium. If you take a look at his spray chart, you can see that he goes to all fields equally and that many of his home runs are to the opposite field with a cluster where the jet stream is in right center field. Having the Tampa Bay Stadium, Fenway, and Camden Yards in the division does not hurt the power numbers either. Projected HR and RBI output. Let's first reiterate the chart that shows age versus 30-plus home run seasons. Now no one is saying that Judge would potentially not hit 30 home runs. A serious injury would have to happen to the gentle giant for that to occur. What I am saying is that after the age of 30, the home runs come less often unless there is a swing change that usually would affect batting average. Judge has been elite in batting average for the last 2 years with 331 and 322 respectively. Let's look at a couple of metrics. First, his ground ball rate is up for the 3rd straight year with the fly ball rate the same, so he is hitting less line drives. His contact rate is just 70% and he has had 160-plus strikeouts in each of the last 2 seasons. His XBA was 297, which says that his average should take a dip. So, my prediction for his stats in 2026 is 295 batting average, 44 home runs, 115 runs batted in, 128 runs scored, and 8 stolen bases. Prediction 2. Top 3 MVP finish drives elite counting stats. Narrative and team success. Playing in New York or Los Angeles to see the players more in the news certainly helps at MVP time as well. The Yankees have had a track record of success, and especially in the Aaron Judge era. The loss of Juan Soto to their crosstown rival before the 2025 season slowed Judge and the team a bit offensively. That said, he is the reigning MVP, and in the last 5 years, he only didn't win it when he was hurt, and then Ohtani won. Fantasy points leadership. If you play in a points league, there is only one better player than Judge for you to draft. In most points leagues, stolen bases only get 2 points, so Judge will pile up points with extra base hits, walks, RBI, runs scored, and epic bombs. If you are lucky enough to get him, you have to take him regardless of the age and injury risks. Prediction 3. Younger star is better bet than Judge. Aaron Judge versus Juan Soto. Judge is amazing, but will definitely regress even if only slightly. There are a couple of players you can consider if you play smart, getting your steals in the first round or from your high-dollar players as part of the strategy. When we look at a possible player that can give you much of what Judge can give, there is only one, Juan Soto. With Soto, you can consider trading batting average for steals with Juan Soto, who will be $8.10 cheaper to get the same 44 home runs but get 35 stolen bases. Floor versus ceiling comparison. When looking at floor and ceiling, we have to consider age and injury history. Judge is 33 with an injury history that has question marks. He will likely play in 100 games regardless of injuries. Floor for Judge: 295 batting average, 30 home runs, 70 runs batted in, 75 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases. Ceiling for Judge: 295 batting average, 44 home runs, 115 runs batted in, 128 runs scored, and 8 stolen bases. Now, let's project Soto. Soto is not in Yankee Stadium, and for left-handed hitters, Citi Field is average. He is in a great lineup protected by Francisco Lindor before him and Bo Bichette after him, who strikes out way less than the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That should give him plenty of chances to run. His expected batting average was 279 last season, so he likely hits 275. He is 27 years old and has had 3 straight full seasons. Floor for Soto: 275 batting average, 25 home runs, 65 runs batted in, 70 runs scored, and 15 stolen bases. Ceiling for Soto: 275 batting average, 45 home runs, 115 runs batted in, 135 runs scored, and 38 stolen bases. Prediction for Judge's ADP will be 2.0 despite 2025 risk. Draft position and value. Every league will want to have Aaron Judge because he can change so many things. In auction drafts, there is a difference, as spending $50 of your $260 can really tie you up, and getting a more balanced team can make your season not be ruined should Judge get injured. Judge will go second after Ohtani in almost all leagues except when fantasy players get cute for the position of Bobby Witt Jr. or the stolen base prowess of Juan Soto. Trade and hold advice. It is impossible to anticipate injuries, so this is moot. I only put it here so that people will think about it. This is not a strategy for Aaron Judge. If he is not hurt, you keep him. If he is hurt, he is not tradable. Category and points league fit. As we noted, Aaron Judge has a dominant presence in fantasy points leagues and as much in category leagues where you need home runs, runs batted in, and runs scored every week. Buy with confidence. Prediction 5. Aaron Judge will get 100+ DH at-bats. Now this is a cheat code really. Giancarlo Stanton is the everyday DH for the New York Yankees. His injury history is so bad. I mean, look at the schedule and see the first time he plays versus the Twins. If he looks at Byron Buxton, they both likely hit the IL. So, because of that and the age of Aaron Judge, he will be the DH when Stanton is not, and that will be at least 100 at-bats.